I need y'all to get your water, get your popcorn, get your soda, whatever. Support the brother over here, man. It's crazy, bro. Let's check it out. Subscribe. She called him broke until he pulled out a bankroll and humbled her by Alpha Central, man. Shout out to Alpha Central.
This video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards anyone featured in this video.
Bro, you know what? I asked him at Lyft.
That she guy was good.
And then he's like, yo, Chris, like, can we get a picture? He was like, no, you. Next day I was scrolling on Instagram. He's posted up with everyone but me.
I was busy when you asked me.
No, you weren't. Swear, you were just walking. You were like, ew.
I probably said I can't right now. I'm so sorry. I'll get one later. And that's how you interpreted it.
Look, I'm a pro at twisting things, okay? But this time...
We'll see what the people believe.
I think I believe him, especially when she says that.
Says smash her a pass. Smash her pass what? Oh, smash her pass her? You know what? I'm smashing.
She is very gorgeous to me.
I wouldn't have smashed last year because she was kind of a little bit too ripped, a little bit too muscular. But I think she kind of softened up a little bit. Yeah, I'm hitting. You know what I'm saying? I'll do it. I'll do it a little bit. You know.
We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Pro at twisting things.
If you had to go on a date with the first one and get 1 Bitcoin, or go on a date with the second one with a donut and get Taylor Swift tickets, who would you go on a date with?
Oh, they about to bullshit.
The second one.
Bullshitted.
Like Taylor Swift tickets. Yeah, like that's a fun one.
That is crazy.
Women.
Concert ticket, yeah.
The second one.
What do you like about this guy?
I love donuts.
The amount of
See, this shit is dumb. They're not telling the truth. This is why, you know, for a fact, for the cameras, they're gonna lie and say this guy. But in real life, nobody's picking that one. Let's be for real. Nobody's picking my guy right here. He looks like a serial killer. He looks like a child predator.
What did he say?
Like he got a van and he's just using the donut to lure kids in. That's what he looks like. In real life, they're going with him. You know what I'm saying? Like they're definitely going with him, man. Shit.
Yeah.
The second one.
What do you like about this guy?
I love donuts.
The amount of stupidity in this video is hurting my head. Choose the Bitcoin. Always choose the Bitcoin.
This guy has been sending me Goodnight Queen every single night since May.
Anything a guy does for you, he's doing for other girls. And thank you to this man for proving me right. Look at this. Started in May.
So I have bad news for you ladies. The account that's sending you goodnight messages is not a real account.
Oh, it's
in
bots.
early May, I built an Instagram bot that would send these messages to a group of popular creators to measure the impact of artificially boosting their egos. My plan was to start in May and send goodnight to single large popular creators and then stop the messaging around December 23rd. Which is right in the midst of the holiday season and the most loneliest time for a single person. And I was going to demonstrate how much random people have influence over a popular creator whose entire self-worth is based upon the validation and appraisal of others.
If I don't get a Goodnight Queen, it hurts my feelings. And I love this.
And my hypothesis was correct. These women said they missed the goodnight messages. They were attached to it.
Gotcha.
It seems like his
Psychology 101 right there, man. You keep feeding somebody something and then when you take it away, they're gonna feel different. They're going to feel different. Like imagine if a guy was actually doing this, man. Actually, guys do this. Like every day they'll make it a mission to text or DM a girl. The same shit. For
experiment was
too.
successful because those women were hooked to the chatbot. It's actually sad when you think about it.
You don't see women doing this though.
So what's your biggest turn off?
I think probably when they come and approach with saying that, hey, you are a beautiful girl, and I'm like, I know it.
Like a girl can be really good looking, but when she has that Indian accent, it just throws it off. It throws the whole thing off, man. That Indian accent?
What kind of world do we live in?
Does height matter in a guy? Step on the scale.
Oh my. Gotcha, bitch.
God, you can change your weight. Guys can't change their height.
You know what? You see the way she backed up? That scale is kryptonite to her. Oh, damn. She stepped. Oh, wow. Damn, she just proved me wrong.
It went in a full circle. Read it out loud. One.
Honestly, you know, I rate her for that, bro. She really didn't have to do that. I'll dab her up for that, man. I'll give her some daps. In front of the camera and everything.
90. No. You weigh 190, but you judge guys based on height? No.
Yeah, he just does this for shock content. Yeah, the scale is rigged.
Nah.
Before discussing the height of men, they should focus on their own weight and take it into consideration.
When I would invite girls to group settings, I always framed it like, hey, we're doing this anyways if you want to show up, like, cool. Hey, we're going out to the club, or hey, we're going to this concert, or, you know, hey, we're going to the lake. And by doing that, you're letting her know, like, her attendance is not mandatory. Like, that's not going to affect you. You're going to go out and have a good time with or without her. And so it's like, it puts less pressure.
Is he just parasailing on a fucking ship?
on it, and it also doesn't allow her to give a rejection. Because like if you invite her to the Oscars and she's your date, she says no, then now you have to go out and find a replacement, or you got to show up alone. It also, like when she shows up, she doesn't have to feel like I'm gonna have to talk to this guy for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I think how you frame it is going to affect the perception down the road.
There are definitely multiple ways to ask a woman out, and this method could work depending on the situation.
Not a bad method, not a bad method.
I agree with him. Unless she paid for that crown, she shouldn't be touching it.
Who buys a 2002 car?
Do you think I'm saying it's an electric car?
No, I'm wondering why you're buying a 2002 car.
Oh, because it's nice. Classic. You know, going old school.
From our screaming.
I got probably saving money.
I don't know. It's okay, look. It's classic. It's old school, right? And I'm not spewing oil on the street.
I broke my fan because of you.
I'm gonna buy a new one.
Stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
True.
How much was the fan? Like $30? How'd you break a fan?
Value. You know what I mean? Like, do you not care about my feelings?
No. Do you think I give a
I think he's got his priorities set straight. There's nothing wrong with going old-fashioned.
I felt like from start to finish, it progressively got funnier for me and more angering for her.
So you're
Do you think
cheating.
Halloween is your one pass to dress like a
I didn't.
or do you just do that every day?
Emotional, damn it.
Bro, I think on Halloween, it's just funny how girls choose to dress in the slutty version of everything. Like if a girl's dressing as a cow as a Halloween, it gotta be a slutty cow.
You don't find that suspicious?
You know what I'm saying? It just boggles my mind that they choose to get their ass and titties out and everything. So is that how they really want to dress? Listen, man, I ain't gonna stop it, man, because I like looking at it. I got no issues with it. You know what I'm saying? But law, is that how y'all really want to dress though?
Oh my god. He made me laugh a lot. I have to laugh. Or I'm bored.
Feeling anger is better than feeling nothing at all. So
I guess they were on the same page, but in different ways. Maybe it worked out for the best.
Girls always joke about how guys will
Is this his real voice or is this AI? Is he using an AI voice?
golf for like 8 hours and not know anything about their friends. So like, what are you talking about in that golf court? I will meet a girl and in 3 seconds I'll know like her blood type, every guy she's ever been with, her hopes and dreams.
No, guys don't talk about anything deep. Like my buddy could get married and then I'd see him the next week, but what have you been up to? He's like, I've been chilling.
Facts. That's really how it be. Really how it be, man. If I was to see, because I haven't seen one of my homies in like 2 years. If I was to link up with him right now, he's gonna be saying, what you been up to? Eh, man, not much. The same old shit. Yeah, same old shit. Trying to get a drink. Yep, and that's it.
And that's a fact.
That's
Did you
literally
just
it.
get married? Yeah, it was chill.
But like, why? Like, don't you want the tea? Like, if my girl just got married, I'd be like, who got in a fight? Who are we mad at?
Dude, my uncle got wasted, bro. Guys just don't like to get deep in emotions.
Cause why?
I don't know. Maybe it's seen as beta.
Guys are not emotionless, but there are things we value more than hearing about couples' fights and blood types.
Oh.
Hello.
Do you mind if I use context clues really quick?
Sure.
Damn, it's a lot of tattoos
Dad?
you got on there.
I have a dad.
Does he know? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're lying. That's totally
No,
fine.
I have a dad.
He's just not in your life.
No, he was at my house yesterday.
The fact that he thinks she's lying
He helped me build a
Doing
window.
what, breaking
says
in?
a lot.
No,
Okay.
he gave me a hug.
And said, I'm sorry, I haven't seen you in so many...
Like, what boggles my mind is the girls that have perfect families. They grew up seeing their mom and dad in a loving relationship, married, two-parent household. She got everything she ever wanted. She went to college, and then after she graduated, porn star.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
What the fuck? You literally had no reason to become a porn star or do OnlyFans, but you still went ahead and did it.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
That boggles my mind, bro. I could see, like, if you had a rough upbringing and, like, you really needed some money, like, on the fly, you had no other options, so you wanted some quick money, you decided to do OnlyFans or go into porn. I could see that. But I can't sit here and tolerate you going into porn just on a whim. Like, what the fuck? Shit crazy.
Look what happened to you?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Now, the biggest question is, should we believe her? Because that outfit is saying otherwise.
So you wanted a 32-year-old who's making $200K.
Sure.
What do you think the median income is for the age that you specified?
like 70, maybe 65, 70.
Damn, they have
Maybe
no
lower.
idea.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
48.
Yeah, they have no idea, bro.
Wow.
They think men
I
are
would
out
say
here walking around.
like 70K, maybe.
It's actually
They're clueless.
$39,000.
Wow. Between 65 and 70 for a 30-year-old?
It's actually 45.
Oh, okay.
And you were the most realistic one so far.
Like, honestly, you know how hard it is to make 100K? Like, not that many people are making 100K. And if you are making 100K, you probably have to work your way up for years to get in a senior position where you're at the point of making 100K. It's really not that easy. And these girls think 100K is the minimum, which is it's crazy, bro. A lot of guys might be fucked. But if you're good with your money, you could make it seem like you have 100K and just lie to your girl and say, yeah, I make 100K, but you're just really good at managing money. They won't know. A lot of guys probably lie to their girls about how much they really make anyways.
So a 33-year-old.
I would like to say around 100K, maybe 80K. I'm not exactly sure.
It is a whopping $49,000.
Oh. Oops. My brain was somewhere else. I want to say 60K.
45K.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Does that shock you?
Yes, it does.
So I'm just gonna put what you wanted in this little calculator here. So $1 million at 29.
I mean, I've met a few. I have met a few.
Some of these expectations are just out.
$1 million at 29 years old. And man, I'm trying to be a millionaire by the time I'm 29, man. I'm 29 next year. God damn, I'm old. Shit. Be 29 next year. That shit crazy. I'm on the cusp of being 30. It's about time I get like 5 wives and 10 kids, man, and go buy me a farm and retire.
Outlandish, and I bet none of them earn anywhere close to those amounts.
What's up, white boy?
Shut up, bitch! Alright, no, you can go.
What? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Daddy.
I'll see you next round. Damn, she called me daddy.
Oh, say less.
Now, if he were to do that to...
Wow, all right, this man used a lot of clips that I use. Probably because we in the same genre, we in the same field. Because I use this clip in one of my videos.
Or instead, it would be a completely different video.
Dude, one of the best Sinatra stories is that guy when he went to Australia. Yeah. Some feminist over there gave him a bad review because, you know.
Of course she did.
Well, you know, his lyrics were a little dated at that point, you know, whatever. So she gave him a bad review.
Tell me, dude.
No.
That would have been nuts, dude.
I don't know if this story could top that.
Tell me, dude.
He called her a $3. $3
at the show?
At the show, and then it got out. So the prime minister was saying, you have to apologize to her. And he's like, I'm not apologizing. So then they came back and said, if you don't apologize, we're not going to allow you to leave the country. So now he's holed up in his penthouse suite, and he says to his lawyer as he's pouring a drink, he goes, well, I'm not apologizing. So now what? And it was like the Cuban Missile Crisis. They were just sitting up there. They figured out some wiggle room where they would both be happy. And he ended up leaving, and then he came back. He's like, I'm never going back to that piece of country again.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
He was mad. I'm sure he went back.
There were more women than men here. There was literally no reason to make that clip, especially when there were 16 women present.
How short is too short in a guy?
6'1". It's clip if you're not that.
What the fuck?
Sensational.
You a Oompa Loompa. You talking about 6'1" is too short.
I told you.
4'5".
I told you.
She's a Oompa Loompa.
4'5".
All right. How tall do you think I am?
5'5".
5'5".
Really? 6'1" is the shortest for her? At this point, the jokes just write themselves. And let's even talk about the fact that she thinks he's 5'5".
There's a great book. It's actually written by...
Yeah, those videos gotta be scripted. They gotta be scripted, man.
It's called How to Play Hardball Like a Man. It explains that the way children and male children evolve drills in hierarchy. When boys are at unstructured play, meaning they get to go play whatever game they want at recess in primary school, boys play games that require hierarchy. Team sports like football, basketball, you have a position with a clear defined role. There's a captain of the team, someone above you. And there's a such thing as winning. And when you win or lose, it establishes a hierarchy or an imbalance, which boys respect. Conversely, when girls receive unstructured play, they play games that do not require sophisticated teams. They'll play hopscotch. Well, how do you win at hopscotch? You don't. It's not about winning. They play house. They play dolls. How do you win at dolls? You don't win. It's not about winning. It's about the communal experience with one another. And all of the games that they play are egalitarian, meaning there's no hierarchy. There's no hierarchy in hopscotch. There's no hierarchy in playing dolls. And here's the difference between male and female children when observed at play. In a natural state, boys will come to a conflict and they'll say, okay, jump ball, throw the ball up, we'll resolve it that way. They can move the game along. When girls are observed and they have a disagreement at play, you know what they do?
They team up?
They stop playing. They end the game because it's all about the relationship. And if we're not feeling happy about each other, the game has to stop.
That explains why most divorces are initiated by women. Just like a game, if things don't go in their favor, it just stops.
Hey man, there's a difference between women and men.
Oh my God! Wow!
I love it, man. I love it. I love that we're not the same, man. I love that we're not the same.
Women are attracted to older men. So my entire life, I've always looked forward to becoming the age that I currently am, whatever age you think that is, just so 25-year-old date me. But now that I've dated a bunch of 25-year-olds, I realize that generally speaking, they're not emotionally mature enough. It's not their fault, they just haven't had a lot of life experience yet, and most of them haven't even started the process of going into therapy and really dealing with their traumas.
I can see what they're doing. I can see it, I feel it. It's cooking.
Yeah, bro. Girls do like older guys, for sure. Because I'm 26. A lot of girls that like me are like 20, 22, 20 to 24, man.
So it's frustrating. But then I'll meet a woman who's in her mid-30s, who's been in therapy for years, who's really taken the time and energy to figure out what her issues are and what she wants out of life and who she is. And it's such a relief. God, it is so much easier to date a woman in her mid-30s. That's why I can't wait until I'm in my 50s and really want to date them.
A lot of young women are not as mature as they think they are, and this video just proves it.
What's the therapy?
Well, you tell me your problems, I'll fix you up.
I don't have any problems.
Mm-hmm. That's denial. That's your first problem.
I think I've laughed on this show more than I've ever laughed on a show.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, you must do some crappy shows, girl.
Hey, my guy risen up, man. Using that comedian riz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the way she look at him? God, man, she want my guy.
She want me. She want me.
Big white smile, eye contact directly at him, staring into his soul. Yeah, she want him. She want him.
As funny as this is, therapy wouldn't be a terrible idea.
So how do you mad at a woman for wanting that, but that's something that you are also attracted to?
Well, I'm not mad at them for whatever they do, but I'm here to tell you, if you walking around here with a body that's superficial, you're going to get superficial results. I promise you, you're going to get superficial results.
He ain't lying.
You talking my language, I can't help but like it. And just like a light switch,